So do you think there's a way for companies to create cultures that make it kind of clear that political conversations aren't the goal or aren't acceptable without setting a rule? Do you think, how could a company do that?
I think probably something similar to what they did. They said you can't use company resources for that because.
Yeah.
But I think the important thing is if you are going to take a stance, you have to clearly communicate why. Mm-hmm. You have to say it's not because we're preventing you from your political views or that we're not supporting what you might believe.
Yeah.
Or supporting the kind of change.
Yeah.
It's that two things are happening. One, we really want everyone to be focused on the work at hand. That's what we're here for. We don't need people working 80 hours a week. We want to be working a focused 40.
Yeah.
And so a focused 40 means let's take all the noise out. And this is not part of the work we do.
Yeah.
So that's the first. And second, the last thing we would do is want you to find out something about your coworker, then all of a sudden you don't like her or him, and you liked them 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now because they view something just as passionately as you do, but on a different side of the spectrum, you don't like them, now you're not going to be able to productively work with them. We don't want that to happen either. So I think if you're going to take that stance, you have to clearly communicate
the reason
a
why.
why that is in the best interests of the actual employees. And say again, we encourage you to do these things in off hours, but when you're here, we want us to be a team and focused.
So I thought it was interesting that so many employees were upset by this. Do you think employees should have a say in whether or not their company allows political discussions?
Nope.
No.
Not at all. I really don't think
All
so.
management?
Oh, well, whoever is cutting the checks makes the decision.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, the decision maker pays. Oh, she just rolled her eyes, folks.
It's the worst.
This is someone who has heard this phrase many times.
So painful.
But it's true.
Yeah.
If I'm paying the bill, I don't want the plumber to dictate
how it's going.
Well, other than you're doing your plumbing, I've got some views I want to share with you today.
Yeah.
No, that's not what I'm paying you for, right? That's not what I'm paying you for.
Yeah.
Now, I do think employees can take a position and ask, but they don't get a vote. So taking a position, absolutely. And if they don't like what the company's policy is, find a company that does have a policy that fits your values. There are plenty out there. But I think the problem today is there's so much pressure for companies to somehow go a certain direction that we're not allowing for a spectrum of different kinds of work environments. There's lots of different kinds of work environments that can all be healthy, that fit different kinds of people. And I think that's a good thing. So if you find an environment that matches your values, and then you're going to be with your peeps, and it's going to be easier.